Hi, this is and one of the questions that I get asked frequently is, how do I know God exists? Well, there are people who are going to claim that God doesn't exist, and that claim itself is invalid. Because you're going to say that I cannot see God, I cannot hear God, therefore God doesn't exist. Well, you're trying to define God in terms of empiricism. Now, empiricism is saying that whatever we observe is what is real. Now, there are a few problems with that claim, and I'm going to talk about them. Firstly, can there exist anything that we cannot observe that does exist? Now, it may sound complicated, but think about it this way. We are human beings. And being human beings, we were given five senses. So when you're saying that whatever we can observe is real, you're trying to say that our human five senses makes us human beings special. We are a special creation that is capable of observing all of reality. If you're making that claim, you're basically proving God right there. Someone has to make us special. Why are we special of all the other animals in the animal kingdom? For example, bats cannot see. Does that mean color does not exist? We can see color because we have our eyes. But does that mean that we can observe all of reality with our five senses? How do you know we do not need 6 senses or 10 senses or 100 senses to observe nature? You cannot say for certain what is real and what is not through empiricism, basically. It's via our senses. Steven Hawkings wrote in his book that there is no picture or theory independent concept of reality. So physicists around the world cannot say for certain what exist is. All we can do is trust in the interpretation of information that is filtered through our senses and into our brain. Did you ever see your great-great-great-great-grandfather? You didn't, even if you couldn't have seen it. There is no empirical way of determining your great-great-great-great-grandfather existed. You can say that, yeah, I am here, that means I had a great-great-grandfather. But according to your definition, the definition that you just used to define reality, that our senses is what gives reality. Like, you cannot use your 5 senses to observe your great-great-great-grandfather. Therefore, according to you, your great-great-great-great-grandfather did not exist. Therefore, you cannot exist. So, your definition of existence itself is flawed. According to all the scientists around the world, you cannot say for certain that God does not exist. That claim is invalid.